I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, no, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, no, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab crabs in the bucket, can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Old School with you here.
Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done.
And as the title says, hello, that didn't take long. As the title says, we're going to do something with Fynns Arcade. I know this is the Mulan, but there's a reason. Some power discs arrived, and one of them is Mulan's horse. So we're just going to go back to the Mulan build real quick, and we're going to change her horse out for the default one that was coming out earlier on. So give me a couple seconds here. I just got to tune up a couple things here I was working on before the intro clip ended on me a little bit sooner than I was ready for. And I need... Let's see, that's what I'm looking for. Bam. Okay, get that there. Got that there. The monster is in the house. The monkey is part of the, Inside Out playset. So you have to get the Inside Out playset, and I forget which accomplishment you have to do offhand to get them. You can probably find out, or actually we can take a look here in a minute and see. Let me just do this real quick, and then I'll see if I can find out here. Alright, so what we're going to do is bounce down below here, I believe. There should be. There it is. Alright, so what we're going to do now is change out the properties here. Generate a vehicle option. No, not that. Trigger area. When exited by any player, go to our hexagon discs, and we want Khan. Good name. So now it will spawn Khan in. So even if I take the disc off the base now, and he goes away. Goodbye, Khan. Okay, let me just back out real quick. Do my new thumbnail now just to resave everything. Little to the left, little to the right. Oh, thank you, Mach. I appreciate it, man. It gets better every time. It's like anything else. The more you work at it, it gets a little bit better, and I think even a little bit easier. Save that. And that'll be our Mulan. And again, this is just a map I put together where you can kind of just stroll along and fight off some bad guys. The last stream I did showed the final product. Well, I guess now it's the final product because we have Khan added to the mix. Oh, don't worry about typos, man. When you're doing this kind of stuff, that happens all the time, and I get the same problem when I'm doing it. So, I use a PS4. I'm a Sony guy, brand loyal. I've always owned Sony for as long as they were putting out systems, and I'm happy with it, man. Their exclusive titles are off the hook, and I just don't see any reason to switch. Okay, so now we walk through the box and exit it, and exit it. We now get Khan, even when the disc is not on there. So there we have it. Okay, that's all literally I'm going to do in this box. Let's go. I don't want that. I want to. Let's just quit for a moment. And exit. What I've learned about doing toy box builds, if you want them to be more detailed, as long as you're not going to be stressing the memory out, then find some other thing to add to it, you know? Find some small bushes if it's an outdoor thing. Find places for additional trees. Unless you're in a desert, in which case all you got to do is a lot of sand, and even then you can put some mountains and rocks formations and stuff like that. Just the more you can build it up, the more it'll kind of interact with the Sky Dome. Is this what I'm looking for? I don't think it is. I'm looking for... Yeah, something different. I need... How do you figure this out? Oh, I know. Hold on. The store, right? I need the store, I think. So I probably have to go into the hub or something. We'll go to the hub. Either later on today or possibly tomorrow I'll be doing a stream where all those little hub challenges, I've never done maybe 2 or 3 of them only. I'm going to try and knock all those out and see if I get my trophies for that. I did a couple of them yesterday, and I know I've done a couple before, but... Absolutely, Monster. That's what it's all about. Got to talk to each other and help each other out. I'm not good with that whole modding thing. That's not my strength, and I'd probably end up crashing my system, but I have seen some people do some pretty cool things with the modding, I'll tell you that. All right, store. Where's that? Toy store. That's what I'm looking for. Boomo. All right, Monkey. Finding Dory. Set pieces. I think it's under set pieces, maybe. Advanced toys. Let's check set pieces. We'll figure it out here. Let's see. Monkey. Where are you at, Monkey? We got so many other ones here, right? What's this? Oh, that's Sugar Rush. Never mind. No monkey there. Nothing there. Agrabah. Maybe it's not under set pieces after. I thought it was. How about that? Oh, wait a minute. We're getting there. Here's a monkey. Unlock this toy. Well, it doesn't tell you what to do, but you go to the Inside Out playset. There is a website you can go to that'll tell you exactly what you have to do to unlock each of these toys, though. And it's called Infinity Guru, GURU.com. All one word. Disney or try it again. InfinityGuru.com. And they've got literally any toy, anything unlockable, every action figure or toy figure, anything to do with Disney Infinity, it is in there, and it's an amazing website, and I'm glad that it's still up and running. At least it was as of like a week or so ago when I checked it. No, you don't have to sign in. Like, you can still buy the action figures. I keep calling them action figures, they're really not. You can still buy the figures today and put them on your base, and it will unlock them in the game. The only thing is, and it's funny you mentioned this because I was just finishing up on a prior stream I did. I'd shown that I've put together a big loose leaf binder where it's got special plastic inserts for coin collecting, and I'm using it for the discs. And I just slide each disc in there so I can just flip pages quickly and find the stuff I'm looking for. So what I did most recently, as of actually a half hour ago, is I got some baseball card inserts, which are the plastic sheets that you put baseball cards into, and I put all of the cards that came with the action. I keep saying it. That came with the Disney Infinity figures, and I take their cards and I just put them all out there too. So I have those on display as well now. And when I was doing that, I was looking at the back, and I saw the code, and I was like, oh, man, it's been so long. What's the code for? What's the code for? And that's when I realized that is what you would use to unlock it if the servers were still up. It gave you... they had a website, and it would show you all of the figures that you have unlocked, that you essentially purchased. So that is gone, yes. You can't use that code for anything. But if you buy a figure, you can still put it on the base, and it will still work with your game. In the store, give me an idea, because I don't know of anything like that. Right, the downloaded app, well, of course, that's gone. But it's still a piece of history, so... And then I realized as I'm going through it, so wait a minute, where's the card for this one? Where's the card for that one? Because I have the entire set of figures. And that's when I realized, yeah, I bought a lot of the figures secondhand to save some money. So they were already opened or whatever, and I just got the figure. I didn't get the card. So I may start collecting the cards now that I don't have. And those are so cheap. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, you can get them for like 99 cents a pop, including shipping half the time. So I'll probably start looking into at least getting some of the ones that I'm really wishing I had. It's like I thought I had Sam Flynn. And I don't know how I don't have Sam Flynn, because I know I bought that brand new. I'm going to have to double check. Maybe it's still up on my other... I got the PS4, and then I got the PS4 Pro, so maybe it's over by the PS4. I'll have to go double check that. But yeah, the loose leaf binder, my God, it's such a time saver. I've had so many different ways that I tried storing my discs, and it was just more inconvenient than anything, so half the time I didn't get to using them. And now it's like flipping pages in a book. It's so cool. I just got a new loose leaf binder for them because I've got almost the entire set of discs now. I just got 8 more today, which we're going to take a quick look at now. And they're thick, obviously, and when you start to put pages and pages of them together, they get super thick. Well, I think it was a 2-inch binder, 2-inch meaning the size of the ring inside the binder. And that just wasn't cutting it. I couldn't even close the book properly anymore. So I went and got a 4-inch binder, which is usually used for like accounting and, big industrial business kind of things. And it can hold up to like over 1,000 sheets of paper, which is like probably 2 or 3 reams of paper. And that is fitting beautifully. It's got a slant ring to it designed so they flip nice and easy. And I've got plenty of room now to add the remaining. Well, after this 8, I had 32. So what is that, 16-ish? I got left to get after this. I'm almost there. We're in the home stretch. So, yeah, that's where that's at.
That is not
What?
an
You
honorable way
did
to fight.
not. Get out of here. What? You lost your mind jumping up on me like that. Kick that ass. Anybody else want some before I go away? Come here. Who else feeling froggy?
Interest. Follow the highlighted path.
Anybody want to come here? Oh, you coming here to mess with my people? Come here. All right, where you at? Oh, you over here, frying pan boy? Come here, frying pan boy. Anybody else? You want some? Come get some. Yeah, you don't want none of this. Beat you to death with that stick. Oh, wait, somebody else feeling froggy. Yeah, you want me to show you what I just did to your 2 friends? Come here. Yeah, actually, I forgot. I wanted to check something, because yesterday, while I was here messing around in the hub, I got attacked by something I never saw before. It's like a blue robot, but it looks super cool. And I've never seen him before.
Fill your special move meter. Collect purple sparks and spark capsules to allow your characters to frequently utilize their powerful special moves.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this loose leaf binder is so... Man, why I didn't think of this year and a half, 2 years ago. Would have saved a fortune in time. All right, let's jump out and get into an empty toy box. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know. I've never seen it before. I'm about to look for it right now. It was sweet looking, though. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the new dude? If you look at this, I think I streamed that. That might have been after stream. I'm not sure if I was streaming that. I don't think I was, because I remember saying I should save the video. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, maybe it's been there the whole time. And it's like the I can't say it. Dunbrock bushes. Don't say that 5 times fast. I dare you. I didn't know about the thorny one. I'd gone past it so many hundreds of times, didn't realize that was there. So I'm wondering if it's not going to be a case like that where all of a sudden it's just he's always been there and you just never noticed him. But, man, he was super cool. And as I recall, I think he put up a good little fight.
It's you! All right! I was
All
hoping-
hail the king. Let's go to enemies. This is going to make me crazy, man. I know what I saw. There he is. I guess I never noticed him before. So, yeah, this is the dude. Never noticed him before, but, man, he looks cool. He looks like he'd be the perfect enemy for Baymax. What are you talking about when you say... This is only one of the toys that are locked... But there's more. What are you referring to? The blue robot? Because, again, most of those things, I think, just open up over time as you play the game and do the little side missions and stuff like that. Oh, Stitch's Tropical. Yes, yes, yes. Now it all makes sense. Okay. Like I said, I don't know why I wouldn't have used him in any of my toy boxes before. He looks cool as hell. But, oh well, I'll be using him soon. Yeah, text creator's done. God, that sucks. That is so bad. Give me an example of anything that's locked that you have to connect an account to. Trophies are, like you can no longer do the arcade, for example, which is what we're going to work on today. I was kind of missing the fact that you can't go into Trons anymore, and I'm like, well, we can make our own. And the Sugar Hill grandstands, you can't do that because you had to have 4 players, I believe, or something like that in a race. So you can't do that anymore. There are a small amount of things that sadly you can no longer unlock if you haven't already. And fortunately, the only thing, I mean, I'm not a big trophy hunter, so I'll never platinum the game because I think I needed to play 2 more arcade games. I got 8 out of 10. You have to play 10 arcade games. Everything else I could still go back and do, but I can never do that now because there's no way to do the arcade. So I'll never get platinum, but it's not the biggest deal in the world to me. The only reason I'm finishing out the collection right now is because they're not making any more, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, share play is definitely an option. I've done it. We do it many times. I'm trying to recall. I don't know if you're in our community or not, and I apologize. We get 203 people in there, and sometimes the names on the screen aren't the same as the names in the community. But if you're not, you can go to our PlayStation 4 community page, which is Infinity Ever After. And there's always people in there that are willing to set up share play dates and stuff like that. So, okay, it's going to be a very simple 1-block build. And let me see. How's that going to look? Let's Let's see, I think that might look a little better for what I want to do. So we're just going to make it very simple. Suburban kind of thing here. Let's get us a street. Get some straightaway. Yeah, I figured as much. And I don't know if this thing comes with like a cul-de-sac dead end kind of thing or not. Let's see. Maybe we'll use that. Ooh, that's way too big. No. We'll just go with that. How's there? All right, go here. And decisions. I feel like I use that all the time, but it's the one that just looks like the most realistic road. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Not a fan of that intersection, though. That works. Good enough. All right, let's get down here and start. We're going to make, like I said, a little strip mall kind of thing here. So we'll get into our decorations, get some sidewalk action going on. Drop that there. How am I going to want to do this? Let's do this. Really had a feeling I was going to go see a movie today, and I want to see Incredibles 2, and I still haven't seen it. Just not feeling like dealing with it. I hate driving nowadays. Used to like driving, but man, that's all gone. Okay, we got that down there. Let's see. Monster, do you do a lot of share play, or have you had opportunities to do that? Seems like every time we try to get people together, our schedules just don't connect very well. And of course, I got the weirdest schedule of them all, but... Text creator, yeah, it's definitely out. And the funny thing is, all right, so you can't go in and do text for the game. But if you go to the description, like right now, if I were to save this toy box right this minute and go ahead to the description, I can type in a description of the game fully, and it's perfectly fine. So go figure that out, huh? And I've never even tried, but I think I can put any words in that I want, even bad ones. I've never tried to, but... Okay, we want this. We're going to kind of just make, like I said, a little shopping mall area kind of thing. Under flying vehicles, the ghost is... Ooh, really? What did you have to do to unlock the ghost? Do you recall? Might have to change the sidewalk up a little bit, but that's cool. Yeah, this game's all about having fun. I'm pretty sure I have the ghost. Let me see, though. Now you got me wondering. Feel confident that I have it. Let's see. Flying vehicles, right? Helicopter. Oh, there it is. Okay. So at least I got it. What did you have to do to get him, though? Let's get a look at this thing. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. Did this come with, like, the Star Wars disc set or something like that? But that should open it. It's a nice-looking ship, isn't it? The only way you can unlock the ghost is if you signed into a Disney Infinity account and got the game after the servers went down, so all toys can unlock. So this came with what? The Star Wars... What's it called? I don't know which one. I'm hitting the dumb button. It wasn't part of a Power Disc set or part of a, what was it? You had the Force Awakens playset, you had New Hope playset, and what was the other one? The, I can't think of it now. From the animated series there. I like that ship, though. You got me wanting to do a toy box build around it. Alright, we are going to revamp our walking path. It's been so long, I really don't remember what I did to unlock the ghost. I thought it was a disc. Yeah, it's a cool ship, man. Oh, don't worry about it. I can pull up on Infinity Guru here in a second. I just have no recollection of, you know, it's like I just have it. I don't remember how I got it. I'm going to get rid of that one altogether and just, yeah, that's better. That's more for what I'm looking for. How interesting. Okay, well, back in the day I did. I just didn't realize you actually got a ship for it. Not a bad deal at all, huh? Wow, I didn't even know about that. But that kind of sucks for people who didn't have a chance to do it. See, that's the other thing, too. When they were starting to shut the servers down, and when they knew they were going to shut the servers down, they really should have done something for the fans in a way of unlocking stuff like that. They should have given away as much as they could have to people, especially the ones that have been loyal all that time. Yeah, I get it, man. I do. And you're right, it does. Okay, let's go to... It's going to be one of these two buildings. Maybe buildings. I think buildings. Which way am I going? Let's try this way. Holy cow, that's massive. No, that's not going to work. And that's massive, too. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have, like I said, part of this little strip mall here. I don't know. Maybe we'll just make it a little bigger. What's it matter? We'll go a little larger. What the heck? Got the cafe. And we'll put a service station. What the heck? I'm still trying to find my... There you are. That's bigger than I thought it was going to be also. There we go, though. So that's going to be the general layout. Oh, let me check real quick then. Hold on. A freighter starship piloted by Hera Syndulla. Sign into Disney Canton. Let this toy. You're right, dude. I'm telling you, I don't remember even doing it, but there you go. That's just so uncool for people that didn't get a chance to do that. So again, they could have made that stuff all free and. Oh, dude. Okay, so you brought up a really good point. Guess what? And there's still nothing proven about this, but it's from a pretty reliable source. So there's a new, I want to say the end of August, PlayStation 4 update coming out, and it's going to be pretty large, as in a big deal. And what insiders are saying that have been right about a lot of things in the past with these kind of things is you will now finally have the chance to change your screen name. Even I would like to change mine. It's a 20-year-old screen name, and I still love the well, it was a WWF, now it's not. And I don't love it the way I did back in the day when it was the WWF, because it was much better then. But at the same point in time, it's a very small part of my interest in gaming and things of that nature, and I would very much like to change it, please. So that looks like a possibility that may be coming up somewhere in late August, is that we can change our PSN screen names. So it's not something PSN has officially announced yet, and apparently they're going to be doing some beta testing with select fans who were fortunate enough to be selected. I guess you had to already have put in the request to be part of the process, and I guess they've already given it to the folks that are getting it. So it won't be me, but we'll keep an eye out and an ear out for that one, because I know a lot of people, myself included, who would be so happy. No, and you're right, 100%. The wrestlers themselves, I love them. They're great folks, and they're so freaking talented. But the writers, they're gone, man. They just don't get it. They think they get it, but they don't get it. Alright, let's bring this back. This is, like I said, it's going to be mostly a decorative box, and then it's just going to be a way station where I can connect a lot of toy boxes. You can put up to 9 toy boxes into one. So I'll probably have the Mulan build be the first one here. Or actually, first one will probably be an interior of Tron's arcade. Okay, there's that. So I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to put down... let's go this way. Wood blocks. Get some large floor tiles here. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I see guys like Pringle, who I respect deeply, and he pours so much. And again, the thing I've always said, I live alone by choice. I enjoy having my own space. I don't want someone living with me. I don't mind having friends over. I don't mind, that kind of stuff. But when I just want to be alone, I need to be alone. And he's got a kid. So even when he pours all that time into a game he can't share with anyone, at least he can share it with his kid. So if I had that, then I would probably be more willing to do the crazy stuff that he does. Maybe not as good, but I would definitely pour that much time and energy into it. But being it what it is now, I'm just, if I can't share the toy boxes, which is something, by the way, I know I keep saying it, so I started to do it the other day. What I want to do, and I think it'll work, I think we can share toy boxes, actually. Problem is I saved the file, and now I'm not sure. I got to do it again on an empty thumb drive just so I know 100% what I got. So the theory is that I've got is that if I were to save my Disney Infinity game save onto a thumb drive and then upload it to Mediafire, for example, which is a site where I can share my files with other people, you could then, let's say, download my Disney Infinity save file. What you would have to do is delete yours, but first save it, back it up on, let's say, a second thumb drive. So one thumb drive you'll save yours on, one thumb drive you would save mine on. Whichever one you want to use, you'd first clear your save memory. You'd keep the Disney Infinity game loaded up, of course, and then you would import whichever thumb drive you want to use, and in theory, that should work. I can't think of why it wouldn't work. Yeah, so I'm going to try it again where I've got to redo the save, and I meant to do that today when I go to the store. I want to get 2 cheap thumb drives just because literally that'll be the only thing on it is the save file. And I want to save it to there, so it's the only thing on there, and I know 100% that's what it is because I did save it to another thumb drive, but it's got other stuff on there, and it's not clear. I'm afraid I'd be uploading the wrong thing, and I don't want to mess nobody up. I mean, it's definitely something PlayStation 4, but I don't know what, and I don't want it to be something that would, possibly have adverse effect, I guess. So as soon as I can get that thing worked out, decorations, which shouldn't be too long. Oh, come on, man. I can't think of a good reason why that would not work. There's our parking lot for there. I might just do a quick track on this thing just to get the cars moving on the streets. Fill up this parking lot over here. Oop, wrong way. I was gonna say, what the heck is that? So you've already done that and it does work? Oh, how interesting. Okay, well, I feel even more optimistic now, though, so thank you. All right, well, I still need to get a dedicated thumb drive just so I know that that's the right file. Because, like I said, I downloaded it the other day to a thumb drive that has other stuff on it. And I'm just not sure what is what because it's not like it says Disney Infinity save file. It's got all that code text, and I don't read code. I used to way back in the day. Okay, definitely will. And honestly, by tomorrow, I hope that... Well, I just got to get to the store and get a stupid thumb drive, man. I feel tomorrow... Yeah, I got to run errands tomorrow. I got to return some stuff, and I can bop over to Best Buy and grab a couple. Get some cheapies. And it's only like I think it was 125 megs. So it's a small file. It's not very big. Going this way, path creator. So this one's going to go this way. Bazinga. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, it does sound like it should work, and I felt pretty strongly like it should work. But sometimes computers have their own mind, and Sony may have done something to protect this or that or the other thing. But I still think it'll work. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for tomorrow is my goal. As long as I make it out to run my errands and all that kind of stuff, and I can pick up a USB drive, which really shouldn't be very difficult at all. Then we're going to do that. Guess I didn't have to put all the cars at this end, did I? Let's move you off the path so they don't start crushing into each other. No, I'm not going to rename it. I just want to know that the file that I'm putting in is the right file. Yeah, I can only imagine what the heck that would do. Jeez. Right, yeah, no, it's definitely got its code, text, and all that. I understand that. All right, new path connection. I'm going to go properties here, toy box path. Let's go 175 speed. And we'll loop it. Yeah, we'll leave it looped. Might want to go a little faster on that speed. 175 ain't getting them anywhere in any hurry. Properties again, toy box path. Start point. Forward, backward. That's what I'm looking for. We'll go backward 10. And speed. We'll do the 175. And then I'm just going to, I think, speed up the path line itself in a moment. And this one will be like properties. 175. properties on the path creator. And we'll go... I'm going to go 125, just a slight increase there. That's enough to give you a little bit of traffic. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And we'll drag this one all the way back here. Yeah, that's cool. And we'll go, what's that, 125 I think I did on the path creator. Properties, and we want 175. And I think it's automatically set to loop, so we're good there. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, I'm really going to do everything I can to get a thumb drive early in the morning. So by this time tomorrow, I will hopefully have something that we can test out. And if that does work, then I'll be more inclined to do bigger builds. It just kind of sucks when you do all that work and nobody gets to use it. Easy there. Properties. Loop and excellent. All right, man. I appreciate you helping out with that. I'm very curious to see if it works. Excited, perhaps, is a better word. And then there was one. Well, maybe we can change all that. If we can show people that it works and how easy it is, maybe we can get them to start sharing their work. Which would be a cool thing and a nice way of getting the community kind of back up and around. You know, a while back, right after the servers went down, there was this group claiming they were putting their own server together that would work and all that. And I said from the get-go, I don't believe it. And, of course, it turned out to be a big facade or a big fall thing where there was nothing legit about it. They didn't do it. They weren't really. I don't even know how much they were really doing or how much they were just trolling people along, to be honest with you. I want to think that they did it and couldn't succeed, but I'm just not positive that they simply didn't. And it's been so long now, I don't even remember the name of the thing, and even if I did, I wouldn't give them any credit, so. Because they had made it sound at one point that they were actually testing it out and it was working. And yeah, I knew. Listen, I mean, I worked for Disney, so I'm telling you right now, there is no way you're going to get a server up for their game. They shut it down. It's staying shut down. Their lawyers are bigger than your lawyers. That's how that works. And their lawyers will kick your butt. That said, it would have been nice. I have no idea what it costs. What is the cost, I wonder, of keeping those servers up? And I keep thinking to myself, maybe you could have at least experimented with a membership. You know, you're not going to do anything new with the games, but you have 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 games out there. And if there was enough interest in membership, then we'll keep the servers running. No, I do not work with the game. I wish I did. I work with the Disney World company. I'm more in the attractions end of things. We make magic. It's already turned out to be a little bigger than I was originally intending to, but that's okay. Still a pretty simple build. Like you said earlier, simple, and that's literally, it just works for me. Doesn't have to be all ridiculous and over-logified. But just a little thing like having the cars on the street moving kind of gives it some life. It's going to be too long. We could put it over here, though. Why couldn't that have been an even match? Did I make this a smaller parking lot? Oh, I did make it a smaller parking lot. That's why. All right. Well, in the name of equality. Yeah, and I still have to get through my 1.0 stories. I mean, I joined the party late. I started with 3.0 and then started going backwards. So I still need to get my 1.0 stories done. I've done Lone Ranger, and I was just starting to get into The Incredibles, and I don't know why I haven't gotten back into that yet, so I got to finish that up. Alright, where are the trees that I am looking for? Bam. I love these trees. These are perfect trees. Yeah, the controls are a little bit hokey in some ways, but you gotta remember that's where it all started. That was still their learning curve, so to speak. Oops. Guess it would have helped if I planted it. Just kind of fill it in a little bit, balance it out a little bit. A survival mode? What do you mean by survival? You talking about like Fortnite? Battle Royale stuff? What I have learned about this game is literally, as they used to say back on the YouTube channel they had. Oh, and by the way, I found those videos I couldn't find, so I'm going to start uploading those again as well. If you can dream it, you can do it. So there's a way, depending, you know, if you were to like map out an idea of what the game's supposed to do and look like, we could spitball some ideas about logic and see what we can come up with. And there are some other people in the community that are really good at that kind of stuff as well, so. But to answer your question, I'm pretty sure it could be done. I don't know that I could do it, because I can guarantee you that would be something I would see a lot of logic gates being used for, and I am, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably about maybe a 5 or a 6 in logic gates, so far as my mastery of them. Tricky tool. For people that get it and get it well, it's an amazing tool. I've got a toy box that I saved before the servers went down from somebody else. And gosh dang it, man. I may pull that up here in a minute just so you can. I'm always impressed. And I tried to learn from his logic, you know, the way he had it set up, and it's all right there mapped out in the back, and it's very easy to see. But the more I looked at it, the more confused I got. I was like, this is so out of my league. And sometimes you just got to know when something is not meant to be, and that is not for me. All right. Let's go back to... Let's do this way. Yep. I'm good with almost all the other logic. There's not too much in the logic that trips me up. But that's the one. And sadly, it's the one that gives you the most freedom to create. Gosh, I only got about 4 hours sleep, so I'm getting yawny. And do you not have any smaller? Let's see if that's going to look stupid or not. Yeah, it's not going to work. Put that there. I'm still looking for the roofs that I'm looking for. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to settle for something else then. All right. A little bit hokey, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll just leave that the way it is then. Okay, so there's that, and back to our decorations. inside, inside. Let's go here. Zoop. And we go there. Not going to be doing too much more with this thing. I'm going to change the sky dome up and probably put some Tron music in there. Do kind of like that. Yeah. I think that might be it for this one here. Those rocks are pretty large. Let's see. So again, this is kind of the thing about these builds, is just put some little stuff in and fill things out and give it a little bit more detail is all. It doesn't take a lot of time, and you can use stuff like these rocks several different places and just rotate them around, rotate them around a little bit so they don't look the exact same in each place you put them. And it just kind of helps fill things out and give it a little bit more of a 3D effect. Yeah, I don't like that. That's not a good mix. Definitely use a fire hydrant. Just throw that there. Trash cans. So here's some Disney trivia for you. Do you know how many feet apart trash cans are supposed to be at Disney theme parks according to Walt Disney? He had a goal. He didn't want you to have to walk more than X amount of feet to find a garbage can. This way the place would be kept clean because people would throw stuff away in the trash can. He thought that the reason majority of people didn't throw things away is it was inconvenient to walk forever to get to a trash can. So do you know how many feet Disney felt you needed to keep trash cans nearby so people will use them? Ooh, you're so close. That was a very good guess. The correct answer is 19. And for the longest time, you could have actually measured them, and they would have been 19 feet apart. It may have... there's still a lot of trash cans throughout theme parks, resorts, all that stuff. And we do strive for cleanliness. But I dare say there's plenty of locations that don't have 19-foot spacing between their trash cans. But that was the goal. And for the longest time, that was an accurate number. All right. I'm good with this. And all of this is for one simple reason. 19 is the answer. 19 feet. Where's my logic? locator. Make sure it's facing the right direction. And we can tell that by the little blue tip. There it is. So it's facing this way, which is what I want. And this locator is going to be tag number 1. Now this locator does not matter which way it's facing, by the way. And I did it again. Boom. No? Hold on a minute. Could have sworn. Hold on. Oh, alright, fair enough. Let's try different. Entered by a player. Any. There we go. Change level. Either way, you were very close. Which also goes to show that Walt knew what he was talking about. Because if you would be happy with 25, and he wanted to go less than 25, so. Alright, so the way it'll work. You walk into Fynns Arcade. And, tell you what else we're going to do. Guess I could have kept that locator after all. See if we can get some of those sound effects that we had at the in the hub. Locator connection. Sound location. I'm always taking suggestions because sometimes I run out of ideas and then I go like a month between builds. So absolutely, let me know what you're thinking. New logic connection whenever this is, we'll say exited. Cheering, booing, attention, umpires, front scream, sneeze, laugh. Classic scream, yodel, burp. Female laughing, crying, baby crying. Okay. What else is it? What is the synopsis? Cash register, buzzing, winding down. Shop, clock, coach, computer. Might be able to go with computer people, we'll see. Let's go with ambient computer. Well, it gives me some idea already of something we could do that we've never done. Okay, 10 is effectively off. Actually, it may have just run out. Let's try 10 again. That sounds pretty ambitious. The problem is how you do clues. You can't do any text, so it's going to make that part a bit of a challenge. But what I was kind of thinking might work is... I need a repeater, by the way, on this. Let me drop a repeater in real quick to keep that sound effect going. Repeater, come here. When started, turn that on. And then when it repeats, it was a general, I think, right? Let's try this one this time. Let's go and change 5 seconds down to 1 second. And once started, on repeat. There you go. So that'll basically launch you into the other worlds. I don't want to upload any yet because I would have to then do something else first, which we will do in just a moment. Let's try. Trying to get my thumbnail on here, although I guess I don't have to worry about it because I'm going to have to do another one anyway. So we'll save this. I did. Give me 1 second. Flynn's Arcade. Pow. So yeah, there are other things we could use. Here's what I was kind of thinking as you were throwing that out there: is you would spawn into pretty much a white toy box, all white, nothing there, and as you explore through replayers, things kind of pop up. Maybe a building, maybe a tree. Who knows? I mean, again, limitless opportunities there, and maybe a sky dome changes from white to now, you know. A lot of potential there. And it could be anything from like one of those dreams that you can't quite wake up from, and you're trying to find your way back to waking up, or who knows. But I kind of like the idea of starting with a white toy box, nothing but white terrain, nothing but a white sky dome, pure white. And then as you start to walk around the map, things start to appear. We could use dynamic triggers to set things off. And eventually you'd find your way home. So that might be something to look forward to in a future build. I like the idea. And part of the challenge nowadays is learning how to come up with games where you can't use text. Ratchet and Clank. I'm going to put that locator with the noise just a little further out of the way. It's still a little louder than I want it to be. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so we got that. We got the terrain all set and done. Let's go ahead and do... I guess I'm going to have to do another save here in a second. I want to do a different sky dome and get some music in here. Let's go Instafon. We'll bring you in for just a moment. And properties. Well, let's get a look at Metroville. Really? Somehow it's a lot brighter than I remember. I don't want it to be that bright. Yeah, it definitely works better. Okay, you're done. And now I do need... to change the music up. Look both ways before you cross the street. Half tempted to put some townspeople in here, but I figure they're going to go walking into the cars and making them all screw up. I can anchor them down. I just don't want to. Or actually, wait. We can. Let's try. Actually, I need creative choice for this one. Give me a pen. Let's go and put that over here for just a second. We're only going to borrow this for a little bit. All right, Monster. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate it. We'll work on that box, and like I said, I'm going to get that thumb drive done. Hopefully by this time tomorrow we can see that work. Have a great day, buddy. That'd be enough. And let's see, actor properties, behavior. Oopsie.
Howdy, pal.
Greetings to you.
Let's see who's.
It's nice to see you.
Wondered if I'd see you again.
Okay, I think we got everybody under control. get her to stay standing still now. Come on, Mickey, get him.
Fancy meeting you here.
He's gonna mess up my cars. Ooh, that was close.
This place be ripe with riches, I'm sure of it.
Couldn't stay away. No creature.
Hello there. How are you on this fine day?
All right. We saved the cars just in the nick of time. We got everybody kind of chilling out. And that's going to be the way that works. All right. So we'll save it one more time now that it's complete. So this is basically a toy box for your toy boxes. I can now link 9 toy boxes into this one. And once I've done that, then I can delete the 9 toy boxes and just have it all in this one box, which will now free up 9 slots. And my math may be a little rusty on this, but generally speaking, if you were to do that with all 200 slots, I believe you'd have 20,000 toy box saves available. 2,000, 20,000, I forget. I don't know. I'm too tired to do the math. So you can definitely increase upon your 200 limit by doing this. So I'll go back to the Mulan build in a little bit, and I'll put a door in there. That will send you back to Flynn's. So if you want to go to Flynn's and you want to go to Mulan, you can. Then when you're done with Mulan, you can go back to Flynn's, and you'll start right back here again, and boom. And then you can go there and go to one of the other toy box challenges and things like that. So this is just going to be the hub, so to speak. for up to 9 different games eventually. And now it's ready to go, so as soon as I have the games ready, I can just plug and play. Alrighty. Well, we've saved this, but what I have not done yet is checked out these new discs that I've got. So let's do that real quick. We're going to take Mickey and make him go classic here. So there goes the duds. And instead, he's going to have the Iron Patriot. That's right.
'Tis a grand place, this is.
It is grand. We will skip down here a little bit since we're not going to be saving this anymore. We've already saved it. And we'll just go ahead and throw an enemy creator in here. Which means I'll take a button. When pressed, generate the wave. All right, as soon as that is all completely uploaded and ready to go, we'll be ready to go. Let's check out some of these other discs in the meantime, shall we? What do we got here? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's Mulan's horse we already met. Yep. Checked him out a little while ago. There you go. Toy Story Midway gun. We might use that here in this challenge. We'll come back to that. Oh, yes. Baloo's friend. Still don't get what this thing is supposed to be and or do, but let's go to the packs. Jack-o'-lantern's glider. Oh, is this what I think it is? Actually, I don't know. Is it what I think it is? Yeah, these are the Black Panther or whatever they call it there. And then this. Spider-Man surfboard thing. last but not least, pretty much the same as Doctor Strange. Those are the Hawk wings. All right, let's go ahead and get that Pixar gun back in here, because I think that's going to serve the most practical use here at the moment. We've got our Marvel power disc ready to go. Enemies are here. Let me call for help. Iron Patriot to the rescue. Man, that gun packs a punch, don't it? Whoopsie.
Hi there.
Come on, Patriot getting his butt kicked. Man, my little people kicked his butt. All right, let me get this straight. Mickey's sidekicks did a better job than the Iron Patriot did. Look at this butt whooping. Wow. Who needs no stinking Iron Patriot when you got Mickey's sidekicks? They beat the crap out of that boy. Oh, that was good. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate the assist. Okay, let's go. To the Hall of Heroes and unlock some of those. It's a pretty powerful gun right there, isn't it? All right, let's take a quick romp around the outside here and see what, if anything, we've unlocked on this circle. That's coming in the next batch. I almost got it with this run, and then I swapped it out for something else. I forget what. So there's a guy on eBay if you're looking at, getting a bunch of discs. And if you buy 7, you get the 8th one free. So he does a real good job of shipping very quickly. And I don't have his name. Actually, I can get you his name. Let me just pause here for a moment. And eBay. So the seller's name is Sound Extreme 1902. He's had hundreds of thousands of transactions. He's got a 99.9% rating, which is amazing. And as I said, very quick to get the stuff out. I got it in 2 days, including, well, but not counting Sunday because it's obviously a non-delivery day. Very, very happy. And I've used him before as well, and I'll use him the rest of the way as long as he has the discs that I need. So you buy 7, you get the 8th one free. That is a deal. And I think it also includes shipping, if I'm not mistaken. The 8th one being free will be the least expensive of the ones you order. So I had a few that were like $1, like 99 cents. I had a few that were $1.50, a couple that were like $2 or $3. So at the end of the day, I got a 99-cent desk for free. Hello, Crystal Pals. Too tired to hit the high notes. I'm gonna give me a power nap in here in just a few minutes, I think. Do an exterior run here. Yeah, that'll possibly end the next run. It's one of those discs that I don't even want. That one's going to cost a few bucks. Huh. Alright. I feel like I should be unlocking a few more than this. I think this back wall's all done now. Let me just double check it. The hidden room. Okay. Hiya, pal. Nothing else around here. Oh, some of that stuff is Marvel. I think I have to go into the Marvel Hall of Heroes is what it is. Just realizing that. I'll take a quick gander over here, even though I don't think there's going to be anything here to unlock. If I've learned anything, what I think and what I know are often not the same. But yeah, this is all set. Alright, so I don't have to deal with anything on this side of the map anymore. Let's head over to Marvel Superheroes. Did I unlock the blaster? I must have. Yeah, I probably did that about the same time as the elephant. Iron Patriot got his butt kicked. What's this one? Yeah, they want too much money for that. It's just not worth it, man. I already got the actual character. I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm just waiting, I guess. Vibranium knives. Thank you. I couldn't think of what it was called. Indestructible throwing blades. Kind of disappointed with Falcon's wings, I'm not going to lie. Spider glider, that's it. Okay, well, this room's filled out quite nicely. Only a couple little pieces left on this one. Literally. Oh, wait, who's that? Odin's horse. Okay. Forgot about Odin's horse. And our symbiote. Is that it? That's it. Wow. Odin's and the symbiote. Good to know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that is going to wrap it up for today's stream. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Monster, thank you so much. I appreciate you not only hanging out and chatting it up, but also giving me some ideas for a future toy box build that I've still got ideas in my head bouncing around. I'll let them do that for a little bit. And we will go ahead and start out with a nice white toy box that will come to life as you explore it. That sounds like a pretty fun build. There's going to be a lot of replayers in that. And unfortunately with replayers, you always have that risk of a whoopsie. But we will make it through. All right, everybody. This is Old School reminding you that Disney Infinity is the game where the only limitation is your imagination. I'm going to catch you guys again real soon right here on All Night Gaming when we are once again under construction.